Hello everyone, welcome to day 12 of 30 inks in 30 days, and today we have Colorverse Eagle, part of the Apollo 11 anniversary set. This is a very pretty turquoise, leaning towards teal blue, just slightly more green to my eye than shows up in the camera, but pretty close. But a very, very pretty turquoisey sort of blue. Today I am using my Retro 51 Tornado with the astronaut orange jumpsuit finish. Very fun. And this one has a this one has a fine nib. Lunar Module Eagle is the craft that served as the crewed lunar lander of Apollo 11, and Neil Armstrong flew it to the moon with navigational assistance from Buzz Aldrin, and its landing created Tranquility Base. Then, when the crew rejoined Michael Collins in the Columbia module, Eagle was abandoned in lunar orbit. Its fate ultimately remains unknown, but there are some calculations that suggest that it could still actually be in orbit and not have crashed into the moon like was previously suspected. The Eagle has landed, the famous quote by Neil Armstrong. These numerical experiments support the uncertainty of initial conditions, and the true orbit of the Eagle exhibits long-term stability, and the spacecraft would not have impacted the moon due to gravitational effects, Mader says in an article by Discover magazine, and that is pulled from a Smithsonian article. So this is a very, very pretty turquoise, slightly teal blue. Again, to my eye, I am seeing a bit more green in this, where it's showing more like true blue on the screen, I think, but still very pretty. Lots of nice shading, no sheen, no shimmer. I wouldn't be able to write with this for like super long-term writing sessions. It's just too bright and I think my eyes would feel fatigued, but still a very, very pretty ink. Then in my Dune transcription in my Cognitive Surplus 81-pound paper, recycled paper, it did okay. It felt a little bit dry. I've had to prime the feed a little bit, but that might be the nib. I've been having a couple of hard starts with this one, so no really shading, and it did come through the paper quite a bit, but you know, it did okay. So another very pretty ink. Here is the chromatography. Nothing too exciting, but it does look more teal to me in the spot where the Q-tip rested, so that's interesting. And that is it for day 12. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!